When did you know that the offense would go for two? Did you know right away?
Oh, when I seen the clock at like 1 minute and something, when they got the ball back, I'm like, at this point, I know we're going for two.
That's Staley being Staley? Or?
That's us, our team, our mindset. We believe in 10, and you seen what he did.
As important as this game was for you guys to win it that way, how does that feel for everybody here?
No, it feels amazing. It feels good, and like I say, we got to come out and do it again this week, and keep stacking them.
Derwin, sorry I did not hear, but what was your reaction when Brandon decided to go for two there?
Oh, we already knew they was going for it. Before they scored a touchdown, we already know. With minutes on the clock and 50 seconds and we're driving, we know we're going for two.
What's it like as a player to know? I mean, this, for all intents and purposes, like that's your season right there.
It's part of the game. Don't flinch. You can't look at it as like, oh, it's us. We got to make this play. It's the next play. We can't flinch. Nobody flinched, coaches included, players, and everybody came together and we got it done.
What were you doing on the sideline?
I was excited. I was just happy. I was chilling.
You were chilling?
I was chilling. I seen him, and then I'm like, okay, let's go.
Were you sitting or were you standing?
Standing for sure.
So you weren't really just chilling?
No, I was looking. I was chilling, but I wasn't really like, you feel me?
Excited chilling?
Yeah, excited chill. For sure.
Can you kind of take us through your two turnovers that you forced today?
They was big. The first one, I seen Connor. He came through the hole, and I was in a good position where I could see the ball, and I kind of just tried to rip it out of him. And then the second one, fourth down, D-Hop, just made a play on the ball. I mean, nothing to it.
As important as the win was, how important was it to battle through the whole thing and come back at the end and never give up?
I feel like nobody flinching. It get back to me saying nobody flinching, nobody panicking. Everyone stand together, and we got the stops on defense we needed, and offense got the 2 points we needed, and we closed the game out.
What are you thinking at the end of the game when Brandon goes for the 2-point play?
Well, first off, I didn't know if I scored or not. I was like, all right, did I score? I guess I didn't score. Then I was like, okay, I saw the score and we were down 1. I was like, okay, we're going for 2 now. And then I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, I like the play that we called. You know, we've had that in the playbook for a while. Finally got the opportunity to run it, so I didn't even second guess. And I was just like, yeah, let's do this.
Did this game feel like a must-win for you guys?
I mean, at this point, all games for us feel like a must-win. You see, the rest of the AFC winning games, so we got to catch up a few. So to do that, what do we got to do? Make sure we take care of our job.
Also, what can those 2 points do for this team?
Wow. The 2 points keep us on the right track, right? Keep us on the path, keep everything in front of us as far as where we're trying to get to. It's one game at a time, but yeah, especially in a game where it's up and down like that, those 2 points, coming in on Monday changes the entire just feel of the building when you come in to the building.
We talk it as the media. We talk about it a lot with Brandon. Like, I mean, you could have gone for the extra point, gone to overtime, and kept going. Like, if that 2-point play hadn't worked, I mean, do you guys ever think about that as the players?
No, I mean, we think about whatever happened. Whatever happened, that's what we're going to be feeling. We're going to be feeling that emotion, So we ended up getting this one. So that's why we have this morale, right? The NFL, it's really hard, right? So it's very close. The margin of error is so small, and we've been on the other sides of those, and so. Today we were able to make enough plays to get it done there at the very end.
Austin, this season has been so strange, right? These slow starts, you get key injuries, yet you guys find ways to persevere and win some of these close games, especially on the road. I mean, how would you describe this season right now?
A battle. Mentally and physically, that's what I say this before, but that's what the NFL is. It doesn't have to be that close. We can make more plays, Individually, I felt like, I could have played a much better game just as far as my production. But, man, that's the love-hate relationship that we have as players. It's like we hate losing, but we love the battle. We love to go out there and go into, the heat of it and be in situations like that, especially when we come out on top.
On that touchdown, you literally didn't know until you looked at the scoreboard?
I had no idea that they counted it because we got back in the huddle right away, right? Yeah. So I was like, I must have not counted, and then I saw the scoreboard. It was like, okay, down 1, and then they had the timeout or something, and I was like, oh, they're going to review it? And it's like, okay, now it's confirmed.
So those clutch moments, everybody's on edge, the noise, the snap count cadences. It all varies. So I mean, it's a lot of moving parts that go along with it.
Were you surprised that 2-point conversion was so clean? It looked like almost like a practice run or something.
Well, I mean, that's the way it was schemed up. We wanted to sell the stick flat concept and pretty much just trying to get the guy to overplay it like he did, and the rest is history. Justin gave a great throw, and I just did my part.
How much of that is just how many of those combinations you guys run, the stick flats, and just having that change up in your pocket in that key moment? Like, why do you think that was a factor in you getting so open there?
Yeah, you sell it, and sell it, and sell it. Kansas City, we sold it. The guy took it for pick six. That's one of the key components on offense football. Just the stick flat concept. It's just so simple, but yet it works so efficiently, and we kind of make a move off of that. Whether it be like a stick nod or a flatten in, and it's just you hope that they overplay it, and that's what he did.
What was going through your mind when you get the play call in the huddle for that 2-point conversion? The ball's coming to you.
Just wanting it, really. Some guys, they shy away from those moments and getting the ball and having their number called. But I mean, my coaches and my team knows. No one wanted more than me. So I was just more than excited when he actually called it in the huddle. I just gave Justin that look, and he knew. So I trusted him, and he trusted me, and the rest of the O-line did their jobs, and receivers, we all ran the right route. So that's the scheme, and schematically it worked out perfectly. Yeah.
Gerald, so you said you gave Justin that look.
Yeah.
What's that look?
It's just kind of like a glance. It's just you just know. It's nothing needs to be said. It's just like I'll be there. And we just kind of have that. Well, the rest of the guys too have that. That eye connection. And we know like you better do your job and go get it.
What was your reaction when Brandon decided to go for the 2-point play instead of just kicking the extra point and playing for overtime?
It just goes to show how much he really believes in us, and the courage that he has. We've been waiting so long to just have that moment, to just be aggressive, and tight games like this against good teams. And I mean, what better way to finish, for it to be a tight game like that, and to be able to go for two, and that be the deciding factor.
In those moments, do players have the opportunity to think about what happens if you don't get it?
Well, you try not to be. You try to remain optimistic. Our offense kind of underwhelmed the entire game, and just three and out. It kind of gets aggravating at a certain time, but you got to stay the course. And we all believe in each other, and it goes back to how we practice and the accountability that we all have for each other, and that's just how it goes.
Gerald, were you surprised at all that you were that open? That you kind of pinned the guy in your back?
No, really it just goes into just, running your route hard. He'll overplay it because that's his responsibility, and as soon as he does, that's when you kind of make your move. Yep.